You exactly how I catch my entries on volatility 75 before the real move. So if you are interested in learning exactly how I take my trade or how I catch my entries on V75, right? From a very good entry or good entry level, right, to a massive profit. Now, in this video, I am going to be exposing everything to you. Hi, my name is Prince, and I am a forex trader who switched from forex trading to synthetic indices. And on this channel, I have decided to share my incredible knowledge for free, right? And also helping other traders grow. So if you're interested in trading synthetic indices, the forex market, whatever, right? This is your one-stop shop. All you need to do is hit the subscribe button, turn on bell notification, and you're good to go. Because at every single day, I will be dropping new content that will be helpful to you watching this video, right? So with that being said, let's dive into the video. Now the first thing you need to do, because here on my screen you will discover that I already have volatility 75 open, right? I already have volatility 75 open here on my screen. So what you need to do, or the first thing you need to do, is to head over to your volatility 75, right? Now this is my weekly time frame. This is my weekly time frame, and we are going to be using our weekly time frame for this, right? Now we all understand exactly how the forex market works, right? We all understand exactly how the forex market works. So using our weekly time frame will help us spot exactly where the market is going massively, right? Massively. Of course, we we all know exactly how swing trade and day trading works, right? So to get way more profit in the market, right? One of the best way to trade synthetic indices is by using the swing trade, right? So in this video, I will be showing you how I catch my entries before the real move, right? And I'll be using the swing trading strategy for this. Now, first of all, let me explain exactly how this works in very simple terms. Let me explain exactly how this works in very simple terms. So I will just open a simple tool that I usually use. I will just open a simple tool that I usually use. Okay, so the first thing here is we are going to be using our weekly time frame, right, which is our week one. We're going to be using our weekly time frame, which is our week one, right? And inside our weekly time frame, we are going to spot what? Inside our weekly time frame, we are going to spot our close of the previous day, right? Our close of the previous week, sorry, close of the previous week, and also the week. You understand? Now there are two major things that you need to consider. Now, the close of the previous weekly candle can be something like this. It can be something like this, right? So depending on where the market is heading to, right? If the price is coming downwards, right? That simply means the close should be somewhere here, right? This should be the close, right? This should be the close. Why the week should be somewhere here, right? So this here should be the week, right? So this is the week and this is the close, and this is exactly what we'll be picking. Now, for some reasons or for some scenarios in the chart, right? We will also see a candle just like this that has a wick at the top, right? A close just like this, but doesn't have any wick, or the wick will just be very tiny, just like that, right? We should be having something like this, We should be having something like this, right? Just very tiny, just like this, right? Now, when you have a candle, a bearish candle, right? That is if the price is dropping, if the price is coming down, right? If the price is coming down, this here is a bearish candle, right? And this is a bearish candle. So when you have a bearish candle just like this, your close, you only need to pick what? Your close. That's the only thing that you need to pick. The close is the only thing that you need to pick here. You understand? Just the close is fine. That is if you don't have a week added to it. You understand? If you don't have a week added to it, then the only thing that you need here is just what? Your close. So I'll just go ahead and take this out. Good. So same thing. What I just explained to you here is the same thing that we will also be looking out for when price is what? Heading to the top, like the bullish market, right? We will also be looking out for, let's say this here. Let's say this is our bullish candle. Let's say this is our bullish candle, right? We have a bullish candle just like this, and the bullish candle has a wick at the top and another wick below, right? This is the bullish candle, right? That is the weekly bullish candle. So what we should be looking for is the close, right? So the close should be coming from at the top there, right? And the wick should be coming from here, right? So automatically this here is our close and this here is our wick, right? So for any reason at all, we find another bullish candle, just like this, right? We find another bullish candle just like this that only has a wick, at the bottom, right? But do not have a wick at the top, or only just has a little tiny wick just like that, right? Now we are only looking for what? A close. We are only looking for what? A close. Nothing else. We're only looking for what? A close, right? Same thing happens to a bullish candle that doesn't have any wick. But first of all, let me do this. Good. Now same thing happens to a bullish candle without no wick, just like this, right? No wick, not at all. But we already know that this is a bullish candle, so the close is exactly what we should be picking out for. We should be looking out for, right? Now I just want to explain this clearly so you guys will understand exactly what I am doing. You understand? So you understand exactly what I am doing. So when do we actually pick out these candles? On Saturday, every Saturday of the week, right? Every Saturday of the week, right? So every Saturday of the week, we should be having time. Every Saturday of the week, right? We should be having at exactly 1 a.m. breaking what? Sunday morning. Breaking Sunday morning at exactly 1 a.m. 1 a.m. Right? At exactly 1 a.m. breaking Sunday morning. At exactly what? 1 a.m. I just want to emphasize this so it gets to your head. You understand? So you don't forget this. Now, at exactly 1 a.m., breaking Sunday morning. This is Saturday. When you sleep, you set your time at exactly 1 a.m. breaking Sunday morning. So Sunday morning at 1 a.m. exactly, you are going to see a new weekly candle forming. A new weekly candle. You're going to see a very new weekly candle forming. You understand? A new weekly candle coming out. You understand? Now, once you have spotted that, that is your best time to enter. That is the best time to start doing your analysis. That is the best time for you to start doing your analysis. I hope I hope this is clear. Good. Now let me take this out. Let me take this out and let's go back to our chart. Let me just take this out. Good. So now let's go back to our chart. So this right here is our weekly chart. Right? This is our weekly chart. So since this is our weekly chart, this candle, this bearish candle here, this bearish dojish candle here, right, is exactly our previous weekly candle. This is exactly our previous weekly candle. Okay, so this here, this right here, let me take it out. This particular candle here is our previous weekly candle, right? Why this particular one here, let me use an arrow, okay? So this particular one here is our current weekly candle, right? Now we understand all of this. So let me take this out. So 1 a.m. Saturday, or let's say 1 a.m. Sunday morning, you understand? Which is Saturday breaking Sunday. So let's say 1 a.m. Sunday morning, as early as that. You understand? Not 1 a.m. Sunday breaking Monday. No, it is 1 a.m. You understand? Sunday or Saturday breaking Sunday, 1 a.m. So you just need to understand it, right? We will come here, take the close of the previous weekly candle. This is the close, right? Then we will also do what? We will also take the week. Very simple, straight to the point. Now, I can draw a trend line from here or from here all the way down. You understand? I can draw a trend line from here like this all the way down, like this. Let's say something like this. Put our trend line here, draw it all the way down just like this, right? But to me, I think all of this is not necessary. You understand? Because if I zoom out, if I zoom out, I can see I can only see I can just see the trend. You understand? Coming downwards. So all I just need to do is just to pick from exactly what I can see clearly down. Remember, this is the weekly time frame, right? Then I will do the same thing here. So we have a downtrend, and automatically we have a counter trend. You understand? So currently we do not know the exact place the market is heading to. You understand? Now, when I do something like this, even with the close and the week of the previous week, right? The previous weekly candle, I don't know the exact direction of the market. Why? Because I can see a massive downtrend, which is obviously our overall trend. Yes, which is obviously our overall trend down. But then I can see a counter trend moving up. Now, it simply means whenever you spot something like this, right? Whenever you spot something like this, it simply means price is moving up, down, right? Then up again, right? So you are not a soothsayer to know that price is going to break like this. Neither are you a soothsayer to know that price is going to hit that spot right there, then come down to break this side. You understand? You do not know. You don't know the exact direction at this point. So that's exactly what I'm saying. Nobody knows the exact direction of this point. So the only way we can spot the exact direction of this point, of these levels, or where price breaks each other, is to keep moving. So we move what to the daily time frame. Is to move to the daily time frame. Now here on the daily time frame, we can see the trend line we just drew from the weekly, right? Everything just aligns with each other, right? So if we can't spot any other downtrend or any other trend line that gives us a particular goal where the market is heading to, right? We'll move to the next one. So I just moved to H4. So here on H4, I can see price coming downwards, right? And I can see it going up again. But I need a clearer entry, right? I need a clearer entry because I can't just pick the market from here down and also pick it from here. Oh, no. I need a clearer entry. Why? So I move to a H1. Now, this is why I said I need a clearer entry because I need to know where price rejected from. You understand? I need to know exactly where price rejected from, hit this level, then come downward. So I need to pick my point A, my point B, then all the way down. Do the same thing too for the uptrend, right? So this is H1. Now I will pick my point A here and my point B there, then making sure everything aligns with each other. Good. Can you see that? So point A, point B, then all the way downwards. So it is very, very clear that this is a breakout, right? And the direction that we have currently, what is an uptrend. Now, if I pick point A here, then point B at this point here, then all the way to the top, right? Or just drag this all the way to the top, right? So now that this has unfolded, right, we can now see exactly our trend. Like we can now see exactly where price is heading to. So at this point, now nobody, like no soothsayer, nobody can convince you that this is not an uptrend. You understand? Yes, this is H1. This is an higher time frame. Now, at this point, nobody can confuse you. Okay, let me use the word confuse. Nobody can confuse you that this is not an uptrend, except price breaks out from this trend, then break out from this previous weekly zone, right? Then we will know that it's coming downwards again. But at this point, this is an uptrend. Yes, this is an uptrend. This is a crazy uptrend. So how do I spot an entry from this move now, from this move all the way just to catch this big move on volatility 75, right? Now, how do I spot this entry? It is very, very simple. Now, I head over to I head over to what my 15 minutes time frame. Sorry about that. So I head over to my 15 minutes time frame, right? Now, at this point, I'm supposed to do what? I'm supposed to go back to my properties, like right click on my chart, go to my properties, and then go turn on show previous separator. But I won't do that, right? Because this show previous separator stuff only works on the day trading strategy, right? So I won't do that. Rather, I will use a very, very simple tool, a very simple and I'll use a very simple and well organized tool they call Fibonacci. You understand? I'll use a very simple tool but yet very, very active. Now it is called Fibonacci, right? Now all you need to do is we are going to put okay, now before I show you guys exactly how I spot this entry or how I catch this big move, right? If I show you guys exactly how I caught this big move to the upside, right? Now let me explain exactly how you can use the Fibo. You understand? Now, so in a very brief in a very brief explanation, right? Now, the Fibonacci tool, right, helps you to spot entries of the bigger, like let's say the banks, right, and those other bigger companies that trade the market, right? Now, the Fibonacci tool helps you to spot where reversals, like real reversals, occurs, right? So I have already dropped a link on how to set Fibo, like my PDF guide, my own my how I set my own Fibonacci tool. Now I dropped the link at the description of this video. You understand? I have dropped the link at the description of this video. So this is exactly what it looks like. Let me see here. Is exactly how to use Fibo. You understand? Now, the truth of the matter is that I have not seen any trader that will teach you to this extent. No, I haven't seen any trader that will teach to this extent that he won't only teach, he will also explain exactly what he does. I have not seen it, right? So the first thing you need to do is, if you want to use Fibo, you understand, smartly and profitably, you're going to download this guide. It is free. It's 100% free. You understand? So you're going to download this guide. It is called the Fibo Trading and Cheat Sheet, right? It is my own special guide that I use, right? So it will show you exactly Fibo levels, how to set the Fibo levels. You understand? It will show you how to set Fibo levels. Now, the second thing, it will also show you how to draw the Fibo levels. All these have been set for you. All this has been set for you. Now, um, this is one of the guide I usually use for my mentorship, but I'm giving out to you guys for free, right? I'm giving it out for free. Now, the next thing, it will show you how to use Fibo, how to draw Fibo, how to use Fibo. Just all you need to do is just to follow the steps. There are steps to this thing. You can see there are steps, right? Then the pro tips on how you can use Fibo correctly for trend lines, support and resistance, and other block. You're going to see these pro tips here. Now, how to use okay, these are all these are all the pro tips, right? All these are all the pro tips. Then for the main part of the whole Fibo settings and all and the guide and everything, this is where we will need to pay more concentration on zone meaning, right? The zone meaning is the major part of how to use Fibo. It will show you these levels, the 0.23.6 levels, which is the weak retracement, and it will tell you exactly what to do. Avoid what? Entry. Which particular trader that has given you something like this, something very tangible that you can use? Now, it will show you, it will specifically tell you to do what? Avoid entry at this level. Now, for the 38.2 level, which is the golden entry zone, right? 38.6, okay, sorry, 38.2 to 61.8 level. Let me explain it again. 38.2 to 61.8 level, which is the what? The golden entry zone. You understand? It is the golden entry zone. I will explain. Just hold on. I will explain. Now, this 78.6% level is what? The likely stop hunt level. You understand? It is the stop hunt level. Now, what I mean by stop hunt is, for SMC traders, they call it liquidity sweep. Yes, SMC traders call this liquidity sweep. You understand? So, but for price action, I call it stop hunt. Where price, where you saw a very good very good support level that price is supposed to reverse from. You entered, put your stop loss below, You understand? Let's say something like this. Let me draw this for you so you can understand exactly what I mean. Let me do this practically. So let's say you saw this level, right? So price did what? What did price do? Price just came from here, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, then came back to this same level, right? This same level. Now, normally, once it hits this level, which is the support level, because it has retested this level, this level multiple times. So it was supposed to do what? It was supposed to start buying, right? It was supposed to start buying up. So this level should have been an entry for traders to buy. But guess what? This was exactly what happened. This was exactly what happened. Let me show you exactly what happened. Now, once price hit this level and just did this, came down to this level, which should have been a buy entry, right? It will now do this. It will now do what? Drop a little before it will start doing what? Going up. So this here is for SMC trader. It is called liquidity sweep. Yeah, it is called liquidity sweep. Why for price action traders, I call this stop hunt. You understand? I call this stop hunt. Why? Because whenever you start buying from this spot, let's say let's say this is where you enter the buy. Here, right here was where you enter the buy, right? This is where you enter the buy. Then your stop loss came down to this level, just a little bit below the entry point, right? But guess what? Price just came down, take you out. You see how price just take you out, started going up. This is called liquidity sweep for SMC traders, and also stop hunt, right? Stop hunt for price and short traders, right? So these Fibonacci settings will help you know exactly where stop hunt is about to happen, right? Stop hunt or liquidity sweep is about to happen. And also it will help you understand the end of the swing, that is the reversal, where reversal ends and where it also may start, right? And it will also help you understand where to take profit, like your profit zones, right? Good. Now that we now understand these settings, right? We now understand exactly how these settings work. I will leave the link at the description below, so you guys can do what? Download it, go through it, and edit your MT5 to suit this exact match, right? So we'll go back again to the chart. Let's go back again to the chart. So this is how I spot this entry. Now, the first thing that I did was I went to my Fibonacci, right? Let me make this a little bit bigger. Good. Okay. Good. So I went to my Fibonacci, and here from this point, okay. So from this point here, right, all the way to here is my impulse move, right? Is my impulse move. So since from here to here is my impulse move, so how do we find an entry? Remember, we are on an uptrend. You understand? We are on an uptrend. We are not on a downtrend. So we don't look for what? We don't go. We don't do what? We don't forget the fact that we are following a specific rule. You understand? So we are on an uptrend. You should always have this in mind. So the first thing you need to do is we are going to draw this Fibo. We are going to draw our Fibo from here down to this point. You see exactly where I stopped? Good. So here and here. So let's call this point, we'll call this point A, right? Why we call this the start of the move, right? This is the low right here. We call it point B. Always do this. You understand? When you always do something like this, you will know exactly how to draw Fibo. Now, this is point A. Now, the below here is point B, which is this point, which is our start of move, right? And we are doing what? We are looking for a buy. We are not looking for a sell. Have this in mind. We are looking for a buy. We are not looking for a sell. So, since we are looking for a buy, right? Fibo said we should avoid 23.6 level. You understand? We should avoid this level. So we are not going to enter this level at all. This level is a no-no for us. So we avoid. Right? So Fibo said from 38.2 level to 61.8 level, right, is our golden zone. So here, from here to here, is our what? Is our golden zone, right? So we should be looking to enter the market from somewhere around here, right? Somewhere around here. So all I need is a breakout and a retest, right? A breakout and a retest. So we have some rejections here at the 50 level. The price moved all the way to the top. Let me make this big so you guys can see exactly what I'm saying. Sorry, the whole thing just changed. Let me reduce it again. Okay, good. So this is the move here. You can see how price moved, then came back to this point. So somewhere around here, right, is the entry. But guess what? I didn't enter here. This is where I entered the market. Let me show you. This is where I entered the market here. Just at this zone here, at this 61.8. As price moved, come back to this zone. This is where I entered the market. Now, let me take all of this out. So this is what I did. This is exactly what I did. I used an order block to cover this level. Just like this. Then I took out my Fibo. And automatically this is exactly what I got. Just like this. So price just did this, came down, break, retest at this point. Then here, this was my buy to the upside. Can you see that? So this was exactly where I bought the market from. Right? This was exactly what I bought, where I bought the market from. And this was how I held the market from here to here. If we calculate this, you will see that this is a huge move. Yes, this is a huge move. Now, for those that think you can't trade swing trade on you can't trade the swing trade on volatility 75 or synthetic indices, well, this particular video just prove you wrong. You can trade swing on any pair following this strategy, following this method. It is very, very, very simple, right? It is very simple. Now, if I get 20 new likes, 20 new comments, and 20 new subscribers, I would show you guys or teach you guys exactly how to use Fibonacci retracement tool properly. Exactly what you want, and how I will make it a very, very simple course. Yeah, it will be a long video, but it will be very, very simple. I will break it down to your understanding. So if you want that video, comment Fibonacci at the comment section below, and make sure you're subscribed to this channel, right? Make sure you subscribe to this channel. So if I get 20 new likes, 20 new comments, and then 20 new subscribers. That video will be dropped this week, right? That video will be dropped this week. So I just want to let you guys know before we call this particular video um a day, right? I just want to bring this to your notice, right? It is a huge announcement, a very, very huge announcement, right? So if you are interested in trading, if you're interested in trading the forex market, the crypto market, or you're interested in trading synthetic indices, right? This is your chance to jump on my mentorship course, which is starting on the 11th of August 2025, right? The next big mentorship course, all live. You understand? All live, right? We are not doing a pre-record course this time. Yeah, we are going to be doing it all live. So if it is something that you are interested in and you really want to learn from me directly, then this is your chance. Now, the original price for this course is $150. Calm down. But I have decided that from today, being the 4th to the 10th of August 2025, which is 7 days from now, right? There will be a discount offer of $100. So everyone that is interested can jump on this course for just $50 only. Yes, for just $50 only. You have just 1 week. Yes, we have just 1 week to go. And currently, we already have 8 persons inside the group, inside the mentorship group. Currently, we already have 8 persons, right? So we are looking for maximum 30 persons. Maximum 30 persons, that's exactly what we're looking for. And we already have 8 persons, right? So you don't want to miss out on this one. Believe me, this is what you need. This is exactly what you need. You don't want to miss out on this, right? Because I don't just teach synthetic indices. No, I also teach forex, exactly how to use the same strategy, the same method, the same tools, right? And of course, you guys will have access to VIP signals. Yes, you have access to VIP signals. So if that is exactly what you want, or if you don't want to miss out on this offer, starting from today, being the 4th of August, down to the 10th of August, if you don't want to miss out on this, right, send me a DM with the number on the screen. There is a number on the screen. Yes, that is my direct contact. Send me a DM and let's get you started. So at the end of 10th of August, the offer goes out and it all goes back to the original price, $150, right? So this is me assisting as many persons as possible that really wants to learn. Peace.